league. Looking at the maps in this particular veto, it feels like paiN have to win it in 3. They've only played this map of Overpass twice in the last 3 months, but we don't know what they're going to look like, so I don't think it's necessarily a guarantee for ECSTATIC. I always think Overpass is a great measure of how much depth a team has, so it's a perfect place to start a series. So I think ECSTATIC should be taking this. But again, I, in particular, am looking for a performance from Salazar. Heard a lot about him, need to see a lot of him as well. What about you, Hawker?
Yeah, I'm with you. I think I have to lean towards paiN just because of the class they have as a team, but they do need to step it up here. And I think on this CT side of Overpass, I would love to see paiN just try and be as disruptive as possible. It's not a map you're experienced on. Why not make ECSTATIC uncomfortable? Why not try and make it difficult for them? We've seen teams have success with that playstyle in the past. Zevy getting dinked early. He'll go down. Are they trying to bait them into the doolies of Skullz?
If your name's Skullz, surely you should be rocking the MP7, maybe not in a pistol round, though. ECSTATIC, one to the good for the time being. That can quickly change in a pistol round, but it'll get even better for them. Nekiz and biguzera remain then in his 2v3 as Max has been dropped. There goes Salazar as well, 1v2 now, as Nekiz is the last man standing. He'll lose his duel with queenix, and ECSTATIC will take the pistol.
Solid start for ECSTATIC. Just able to get those early fights to go their way. And so even as paiN rotate players down to B, they're down in numbers. The trades continue. ECSTATIC get it over the line. And I like the way the devs set this one up as paiN probably having the better players overall, but not looking as cohesive as a team recently. Whereas ECSTATIC, almost every Danish squad you watch, it seems like will have very solid team play and will play together really effectively. So it almost is that classic matchup of firepower versus team play and tactics. And that is why ECSTATIC go for a map like Overpass, where tactics and calling between the bomb sites is a real solid win condition.
Again, just like the last series, both these squads playing plenty of Counter-Strike at the moment. Always a good sign. And again, ECSTATIC have been all over the world to try and find what they're looking for, part of which is a place in the Pro League. Of course, a grand prize for this tournament, Katowice 2023. A place with some great restaurants. I know the ECSTATIC owner, Zippel, is in town. He's dragged his wife here, just got married. That's why he wasn't at Melbourne. That was just before. This one's just after. CSGO wife, paiN, hello to you. 1-0 for ECSTATIC then. The start they were looking for. paiN will go for a force buy. Double scouts. I feel like you don't see as much carnage with the scouts as you used to back in the day.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think teams have just got better at knowing how to not just give those fights away too easily. Oh, there was a fight. I think Nekiz might have moved before shooting that. Either way, shot not landing. That's the main thing. ECSTATIC happy to take some time here. Quite a few players stacked on B, but none of them in barrels. And there is that scout tagging up Nodius, but then quickly falling thereafter. Second scout is on this A site. But as they creep up into the bathrooms, makes it a little difficult.
Oh, the timing. He's lost his position entirely. Didn't make a connection. That's a much better one, though, with the headshot onto queenix. Down to the USP. I think I would rather go no scope with the scout at that range. You can still land a headshot no scope pretty reliably. Somewhat reliably, I'll say. Let's not go too far. Bomb is being planted. Look how tagged these players are. Skullz has a chance. He's got very little to lose and plenty of opportunity ahead of him. If he's fast enough with this 5-7, then it could be curtains for ECSTATIC in this second round. Spots Crown, sees his elbow. I don't think he realizes just how low these players are. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have fired here. Time is being wasted now. There's the first one. Needs to find them quickly, though. Otherwise, the choice is to save the AK-47. Salazar next up by Divider. Now, even if he doesn't win the round, just getting all these kills here does help take the pressure away once paiN come in for the buy. Because there's so many plays who have to rebuy from zero for ECSTATIC. So that's something promising for them.
Yeah, definitely better than just getting completely wiped out. But still going to be tricky because this round is one where you don't expect to be able to do too much damage. It's also a good point brought up by the desk that paiN lost their in-game leader. They've switched it over to biguzera. And yeah, we often see teams when that happens, stick with the same strategies for a bit and it works well for them. But then a few months down the line, it's where you start to see players switching to in-game leaders struggle a little more. So hoping to see biguzera get his team back on track here. That is cheeky from biguzera, the main man, in towards connector. Trying to see if he could bait out some shots in reply from Nodius, but he's not going to fall for that one. And only the couple of kills from biguzera, but honestly, probably more than paiN would have expected out of that round.
Yeah. And again, those are super helpful. We didn't always see those in some of the previous maps that we saw here with different teams, but that will certainly help them if they can start well in this buy round now. paiN Gaming looking for their first round in their first buy round. Zevy will be on the other side of the AWP to Salazar, who's on the AK for the time being. Zevy looking for his first kill. Could be quite explosive if he finds it well in this round. Lawnmower cam as we ride with Crown. Great angle from Neckers. Very easy line up, and that's an easy one for Zevy, who looks for even more. Saw a cap there. And he wants to claim, but won't outstay his welcome. Neckers saying hello once again. Good start for paiN then, 5 versus 4.
And that is what I wanted to see from them. Happy to be just a little disruptive. Just try and make it so that ECSTATIC aren't allowed to set up their plays and their pushes towards these bomb sites. Zevy on the AWP, able to flick back in time. Good shot to land there. We heard the criticism the desk had for him. But your AWP is so important on CT overpass. Solid shot landed, and now with the bomb being dropped, this looks very clean for paiN.
Exactly the kind of round they need. If they can deny the bomb plant, it makes it even better. Zevy is ready with the AWP. Hardzar down to 1 HP, just hanging on for the time being, and I don't know what there is for Nodius to do here. 35 seconds on the clock. A hero AK could be something in the next round. Maybe a refreshed opportunity to try and do some damage. paiN just seeing if they get blocked in the smoke, if there's any shenanigans at play there. Don't think they're going for the hunt because there's no reason for them to. As you can see, they need to build as much money as possible. 13 seconds and Nodius will have a little impact, but honestly, hold the AK for the next rounds to come. paiN on the board in the first buy round then. They'll collect 2 AK-47s at least, which is fantastic for them.
Yeah, they'll be pretty happy with that. Only losing 1 player gives you a good base to build from. See Zevy not playing too far forward, but in a difficult enough position to clear. And really great to see Zevy taking a, not necessarily initiative, but just going out to B early. It's normally pretty unexpected for the sniper to start out on that B site. Standard position is up on towards A. You have those long-range angles in the bathrooms, in mid, on long. Normally, AWPers love to play that A site in the large majority of rounds. So maybe that is why ECSTATIC just walk into B like that, not expecting the AWP to be there. Pretty solid shot on the hold.
Everybody's got a Dragon Lore. I sold mine for like $2,000 when they were all being duped.
Ah, poor timing.
Crazy stuff. ECSTATIC have mustered quite a buy here. We've seen what Tech9s can do already today. Almost lining up as if they were going for the air raid, but there are no grenades, no high explosives in their hands. So what is the play for Crown and Queenix here. That's the bomb spotted. That's all the information immediately. All the information they need at the very least. Skullz will be lost though, and Zevy has the angle, but may feel somewhat vulnerable here, forcing the action forward. That might be an AWP to collect for ECSTATIC if they can stay alive. Indeed they can, and even more. biguzera, 1 versus 3, creeping behind the smoke as Salazar plants the bomb. Queenix is posted up on short with an AWP, but now they know where biguzera is, and Nodius will dispatch of him very quickly indeed.
We were expecting paiN to have more firepower in this matchup, but that's a round where paiN got into better positions and just didn't land the shots. Zevy missing a couple of opportunities to get kills early. This swarm comes in through Monster. Even here, I thought Neckers would get at least something out from barrels. But even with everyone stacked down towards B, paiN can't win the round. That is a real shame for them because they had a good read on the situation. They just don't convert the round win. And now it looks like they are going to fall so far behind early here. And I think they needed a strong CT side to have a chance on this map.
Below the poverty line right now in round 6 are paiN. Some light util to try and put ECSTATIC into a awkward situation if they are afforded the opportunity. But aside from that, nothing doing here for paiN. Just reflection on what ECSTATIC have done so far. Try and find a habit in one of these players that can be exploited in the rounds to come. Again, for ECSTATIC, a team who would have loved to have gone further at DreamHack Melbourne. They have another opportunity here. The likes of Ensign versus Pro. It's not going to be easy. But first they need to get past paiN.
Ouch. 1 HP. Just about gets away with it. Although the AWP on the lurk, I mean, they're going to try and get him.
Yeah, lurking alone with the AWP is a problem. They've got enough plays. They can even boost into the corner of the pillar and maybe rescue that. I want to see that. Come on, man. Get that 3-man boost in there. Come on.
Oh. Where is it?
Can't even see it.
Oh, no. He threw it so far. Any nades? No nades. Maybe the other side. Boost the other side. They're really trying. Why is there so much flowers, man? In the way fully. The shrubbery ruining the chance to save the AWP. Well, an AK will be saved at least. Got to remember, this is a matchup between a team invited here because of their high ranking in the ESL World Ranking and a team in ECSTATIC who had to play the European qualifier to get here. And there were some solid names in that European qualifier. Big and NIP played
deep.
there. Damn, yeah, that is right in the middle.
This is deep in my socks.
ECSTATIC, they won a qualifier against NIP, Big, against some really good names. So show them what they're capable of.
I like that they have to take that route as well, because I think it helps strengthen the team. I think for a growing team like ECSTATIC, it helps solidify things. Great aim from Queenix in that round. Very nice in that situation, Robert. Round is still ongoing. How does Neckers play with 10 HP now? What is his role in this round? He'll be passively playing on the A bomb site as hard down. Goes for the crowd walk. This will prove to be very expensive indeed. We've got frags all over the map, leaving Neckers as that last man standing. But he's picked up an AWP. Right tool for the job. Which way does he go, though? Flip a coin. And decide a long walk with the route he has chosen. But with 10 HP, does he go for it? Or does he go for the save?
They found the AWP this time. So it looks like they're happy to hold on to it. ECSTATIC just spreading out across the map and just winning the majority of the fights there. Pretty impressive. not having to try and play between the bomb sites. paiN go aggressive. They're able to lock it down. Always important that you make sure that monster aggression isn't going to punish you, because now paiN will definitely think twice before running that play again. And I don't mind paiN trying the aggression there. Again, trying to be a little disruptive. But ECSTATIC is showing us that they're going to be able to deal with that here.
So many teams coming from the region of paiN Gaming. We spoke about Denmark earlier on, but let's not forget Brazil. So much hunger for Counter-Strike in that region. I remember a KNG interview once where he said that where he comes from, you can't afford to lose. You cannot fail. There's a lot of drive in this region. A lot of freedom that the upper echelons of Counter-Strike can give you. And again, I think on paper, you have to read that paiN Gaming will be expected to win this in 3 should they win this series. That doesn't mean they can't win Overpass though. Not a great start to their CT side. But from 9Z, their previous start on Mirage was even worse, and they led at halftime. So nothing is guaranteed until it's done. I love the tangle with the AWP. They come from the right or the left. Quick adjustment, and you're good to go. You can wallbang people in connector there as well. That's a promising start for paiN. Haven't seen much from ECSTATIC just yet. No lurker towards B either. But the push was previously punished by paiN, so they'll be static there for the time being, holding down this long position or trying to. As soon as he looks to his right-hand side, kraghen is here to deal the damage. My God, there's Neckers as well. kraghen ready for these frags today. Very sharp indeed. Hardzow and Skullz in an awkward position now. As kraghen waits for number 4. What's the sound from those CTs? Looking for a response. kraghen running out of bullets at this point. He's done so much damage. Onto the Glock. Shooing them away, as we would say in the UK. Job's been done, and ECSTATIC will move to 7.
Oh, nice attempt on the nade. It's just a little too soon. Hardzow will survive. kraghen, the king of the A site in that round. That was so impressive. That final kill, I thought he had no shot of getting, but he hits him with the turnaround. And that's despite Zevy getting that opening kill you were talking about. Here, I love the response from ECSTATIC. I think because they realize that AWP is towards the short side, they actually just kind of walk up A long. They don't give away that they're running up into that position. And so they can get really close to the site before exploding. You can see paiN were not really ready for so many players to run out like that. Bit of an issue in paiN's buy. Couple of premium rifles in play. One of them in the hands of Hardzow, who goes aggressive early. Gets them off to a good start. I hate going for those wallbangs in connector. It's so scary. Get wallbang back so easily.
Opportunity knocks for paiN then, with the mixed bag they have in this round. No lurking AWP on this occasion. They'll all combine their forces and head towards that B bomb site. 2 towards B, 2 towards A. Bomb lurking in alone. No one's behind Max to trade this frag. They come through the smoke late and they are lining up to take tickets from Skullz. What an awkward round for ECSTATIC. This is disastrous for them. They're almost compelled to lose these final weapons as well. biguzera holding the rotation while the remainder waits on B. One of the tightest choke points on the map, if not the tightest, is where ECSTATIC will capitulate in round 8, 9. I'm wearing glasses.
That is tough. I think the bomb was just trying to go in first because they were full committing out through Monster, but the timing is so bad for them. And it almost felt like once ECSTATIC mollied the player out of Party, I think it was biguzera who was there, biguzera got mollied back and he actually kind of just saw that there was no one mid. So that almost made me wonder whether biguzera realized, look, I've been mollied out, but there's no one here. They're just trying to sell this fake presence towards A and come back towards B. Because it seemed like paiN were very ready through Monster there. And I love how they take multiple players to fight Monster, shut down that side of the push. Makes it so that even if they are coming out through short, you can probably adjust after you win the Monster fights. So paiN finally pick up a second round, and biguzera back to the same position. Flash, oh, it's a team flash apparently. Either way, biguzera will take that all day long, and he wants more. biguzera going balls to the wall and getting a 3K through mid.
I thought he was in trouble in that position. They came through that molly and smoke so fast, but here we are. This is a huge round for paiN as well. So much damage. A perfect round from biguzera. And they have destroyed the economy of ECSTATIC in lightning fashion. That's decimated their money. And I do start to wonder if we're going to see a mirror to Forza on Mirage, where they lost a 6-0 lead, a 6-1 lead for ECSTATIC. But now their money's been deleted. It's been erased. Rubber across the pencil marks on the paper. Where has it all gone?
That is one of the nice things about having biguzera now calling for the team. He used to be a star fragger on this squad. And honestly, he still kind of is a star fragger. So if he thinks he can call for a play, he'll absolutely just make it himself.
What a weird money situation for them.
Yeah. Loss bonus is like just enough where if you save, you're going to be all right. I guess maybe those two players with extra cash will spend a little. That's probably how I'd approach this round. Especially when you already have 7 T rounds. Ooh. Just a hero AK for now. All right, we'll see how they try and get Crown activated then. I don't think this is an easy map to activate the solo AK. It's not like you can just take like free fights somewhere.
He's been feeling it though. The 180s have been there as well. Oh man.
Look at the info for
Instant information, the complete lack of respect on display here
and now
is astonishing.
Yeah, now do the B players just dump utility, right? That's the question. Just try and deny any push, because you've got the flanks coming.
Lining up the lasers. Monster's been dealt with. You know they're not going there again. They're like, surprise! Oh, the party's already here. Cocktail sausages are out. Nothing to really say in this one. Great effort by paiN on the upper area. Instant flank, all the info immediately, and nothing doing. Numbers game, hero AK, ain't no heroes here. This is the comic where everybody dies.
Realistically, that is probably the majority of stories. You just don't write those ones down, you know. Someone tries to be the hero, and that doesn't happen. Well, paiN's starting to show up with some of their individuals. That's good to see. I think if we don't see them like win this map, I at least want to see the players stepping up. And again, some aggression into mid for biguzera. He is going back to this play time after time. Crowd is so lucky that nade bounced off the side, so it didn't go far enough. Now biguzera's got to get out, or does he? Flash in for the fight, teammate alongside him, but Salazar finally showing up to the server.
Crown with 10 HP on the AWP. See if he can do the job with that. 3-on-3, 3-round lead for ECSTATIC. Those smokes have been a pain in Monster, but they will approach again, and then immediately Skullz gets to work, drops the bomb. Crown of 10 HP. Oh, the grenade's coming through as well, and it's adios amigo as paiN make it to 5. 3-on-3 there was a chance, but again, it was 6-1. Now it's 7-5.
Has been a good comeback. I'm glad to see Skullz delivering. I always think that, for me, he's the best player all round on this paiN Gaming roster. Certainly, I think just in terms of raw ability and aim, Skullz has got to be up there. Probably the best player on this team.
This is their least played map. It kind of looks like paiN play everything.
Yeah, they seem to switch up their ban, depending on what they think is right for the series. Pretty rare.
Yeah, and
not to have a permaban.
2 maps played doesn't mean they're gonna lose. It just means there's a lack of data. There's a big cavity between 0 maps and 2 maps. That is quite the question mark. And paiN might just be the Riddler, the way things are going at the moment.
Ouch. Can't be messing up that smoke too often. All right, biguzera doing what he does best.
Which is perfect for the remaining rounds. They've got enough money now. They're almost max money on some of their players, which is fantastic as we close out the first half. Well then, we'll see if ECSTATIC can get back to their winning ways, because it has been a long line of failure. 1 round from 7 since they started 6-1 up. 1 round from 6 even. Never do maths on stream, Walker. Okay? Just don't do it.
I thought you tried to teach me that lesson before.
I know.
You haven't learned from your own lesson.
No, I need an abacus. Into Connector goes biguzera. Nekez follows him face first to the floor then, it seems. The start they were looking for. Queenix ready for the door situation. Trade fragging, though, will leave it to a 3v2 scenario. So paiN have somehow got themselves into this game, but it will require an individual performance. Nodius is tracking. Didn't make a connection there, though. Just tickling the ears of his opponent. Now, where has he gone? In the water somewhere, hiding behind the smoke, running out of bullets, running out of HP first is Nodius, down to a 2-on-2. Slipping away from ECSTATIC again, but Salazar's here to turn things around. Zevy posted up with the AWP, looking for the bomb planter. He might just get a chance at him, or will he? Incendiary will reveal his position, but it won't reveal anyone on the bomb site. Where have they gone is the question. There they are. Quick scope won't work for out for Zevy. ECSTATIC will play together now. They'll hear the rotation to the lower area. There is a flash for Zevy if he dares use it. There is a kit as well. He could buy in the next round regardless. He has to go for this one. Quick scope and a jump, and Salazar will finish off the job. An 8th round then for ECSTATIC. They won't be trailing at halftime.
Yeah, this does not feel like the standard games you get on Overpass, where you expect pretty slow pace, methodical play. Ooh, that's a crazy shot. This has just been all action in this round. ECSTATIC starting off strong, then paiN bounce back a little, but ECSTATIC get onto the B-bomb site. I think paiN are trying to make it a scrappy game, and the fight in mid. Salazar able to deny biguzera, who's been trying that play round after round. Spray through won't work. Zevy's trying to get involved from long, though. He was hoping to help his teammate. Instead, he will avenge his fallen comrade.
T-side looking to collapse on the B-bomb site once again. Not so much information maybe for paiN as they are 2-2 across the bomb sites. Again, that smoke could be lethal. It will be for ECSTATIC. Another disaster around that monster tunnel. Oh my days, that is a hell of a way to finish the half. A 7th round then. A great comeback after a 1-6 start. How much more is in the tank? Find out after the break. That was a fantastic run boost over the molly we saw there. In the replays in the first half, we'll see what happens in the second. Maybe ECSTATIC will do the same. paiN Gaming now, the aggressors here. Again, 2 maps of Overpass played, their least played map in the last 3 months. But as we have seen, they do play it. They are here. And now we have to wait to see what they have in store for the buy rounds of the T side. But first comes the second pistol. kraghen having a look-see. There is a lurker here. Maybe they'll try to exploit him now, but kraghen is in town. There's a rhyme for you. Connected to the bomb as well, but not for long. kraghen is in trouble now. The numbers game is firmly with paiN. He'll delay them though. Dropping the bomb for a second. Now, will they check for Nodius with this off angle? I don't think his teammates will get there in time to distract, but he will get a free kill. And he has delayed enough for Manx to come through with the Julies and make it a 1 versus 2 for Hardzout. And that's going to be a big headshot to win the second pistol. That's a fantastic round to win.
Yeah, not a bad attempted smoke on the fly. And was holding for those players peeking as that smoke was blooming, but just an instant headshot delivered by the CTs. And that's pretty important for ECSTATIC. They started off really well and fell off slightly in that first half. So getting off to a good start on CT side, that's going to do wonders for them. As long as they can build up a bit of money here, that'll be such a nice feeling on their map pick. Crashing out through long, we've seen both teams enjoy this fight in towards mid. Manx showed face from long. kraghen is now sticking around in party. There's only the 1 molly for paiN, and they won't put it into his position. kraghen able to dismantle a couple of players. You see just how strong this spot is. It's really hard for them to gang up on him. And he got away with so much damage there. Meanwhile, Nodius, that is bold, brazen. He gets the kill just before burning.
I don't think he wanted to die in that situation. 3v2 isn't great with 1 minute on the clock and an AK in the hands of Skullz.
But it feels so cool when you get the kill just before dying in the molly. You feel like a hero.
Yeah, but he shouldn't be dying there.
You don't want to make the hero
These
play.
numbers are too close. There's a potential round win here for paiN. Zevy is miles away though. Oh, Skullz. Oh dear, that was the opportunity. And now it's gone. Maybe ECSTATIC will get away with that one. 30 seconds remain for Zevy. Manx on the flank. He won't get to that rifle on long. Maybe his teammates will. Double figures for ECSTATIC. Yeah, definitely don't want too many repeats of that Molotov situation. All good in the hood for the time being, though. But again, great position, but also kraghen is just looking very sharp today. He's been quite notable. He just had like his toes got singed and did the final HP there. Lost his toes in the flames and the whole body went with it.
Has a bit of molly damage onto Zevy. Standard early round utility. You see the CTs putting those incendiaries down. Makes it so that they can take control if they want to. But in this round, you don't really want to fight close range.
The sheer threat of that in the buy rounds is great for slowing down a T side as well. Those double mollies, they put smokes up. You could be very far forward, so they've got to spend a lot of time clearing area after area on their way to have presence on the map.
Yeah, it's either that or sometimes teams extinguish the molly, using up a smoke early. And those smokes can be so valuable on this T side of Overpass. Oftentimes you need a couple of smokes to take the bathroom's control. You don't want to fight an AWP long range. Salazar playing Jump Peak Simulator. We should have a way of grading jump peaks. I think Salazar's doing a pretty good job.
I've seen a lot of people get wrecked for jump peaks today.
It can happen. It's an important skill. That'll do. That'll do nicely. No casualties for ECSTATIC. They've really given themselves the best opportunity here. With this strong start on CT, you have some economy built up now. It's your pick. Overpass already quite a CT-sided map. I would say probably the most CT-sided map we have in the pool right now. So they've put themselves in a fantastic position. Let's see if they can close it, because paiN finally out with the AKs.
That second incendiary is here once again. They will force their way through with the smoke. However, kraghen has made his way into the playground. Look at the spray down from kraghen, finding the second as well. And again, if they do this play later on, even if they don't push it, paiN will be terrified. There's more work to be done though, as we've got T's lurking all over the shot, but Nodius has a superior angle. That leaves Zevy and Skullz now looking to find something in this round. Zevy will drop Nodius, moving by the fountains in a 2 versus 4 for paiN. kraghen still hanging out. Oh. Number 3 for kraghen. Skullz with 2 HP. Will press on, and I don't know what he would be hoping for. But kraghen will get another. 4 for kraghen. They put him in a position to succeed, and succeed he did.
Yeah, he might not be top fragging, but he's been so central to this team. I mean, that is a crazy impressive play. And you could kind of see, I think paiN just had no idea that kraghen could be so far forward. They thought they got there quickly enough to spot if anyone had pushed all the way into party. And then Zevy just tries to make the risky play and assume kraghen's not holding the smoke, but kraghen turned back at the right time. Spidey sense was tingling. kraghen will go back to similar presence in mid. Not a bad nade. Against the pistols. Might not want to hang around too long, but kraghen has won that initial duel. And with that smoke in top con, he can get back to safety. It's just so hard to push that smoke. Oh, and Salazar. Man, he tried the wallbang into connector. That was so close. Not this time, though. And so ECSTATIC will just look to play at range against the pistols.
A lot of pistol rounds early on. Salazar, oh my days, just utterly caught moving forward with the AWP versus pistols at close range. Look at the success they have found on this bomb site. Gotta have more patience than that. Absolute mess of a round from ECSTATIC as they try to recover. biguzera has half the information. He knows exactly where queenix is. Sneaking his way forward. I don't have any words for that.
I mean, those Tech 9s can be so good close range. And yeah, I'm surprised that they go for the re-aggression there. You had a 5v4 even. But maybe he got bored of jump peeking. And you see these Tech 9s just don't stop moving. biguzera there blind, but spams away. You get the AWP into the post plant. That is a huge round for paiN because they're about to fall so far behind. Now there's an actual chance here for them to come back into this. Nice nade.
That's why you play from further away versus teams on pistol rounds. Now this could get very expensive. Look at the ECSTATIC's money after this round. They've lost 2 players here as well. This could completely change the face of this game of Overpass. They've got no money left. Where's all their money gone?
This is a crazy turnaround.
They've been scammed by timeshares and now they're broke.
Oh boy. Even in this round, an unfortunate fight in connector. The player's just dropping down as Hardzao comes into position. Looked like Hardzao was going to get caught off guard with his back turned. ECSTATIC staying spread apart, so a one-man hold of the bomb site right now. That will change. Salazar will try and reinforce B. And with that info, do we see paiN go back to A? Another player walking in. It's back to a 2-on-2. Sure, that A site is open, but this round opens up now.
Does he have some kind of wallbang, Salazar? No. Playing it safe as the bomb is planted. One on the site, one on long. Smoke is up. That's going to really kill some time. There's no kit for these two players. There is a smoke for Salazar. There are 3 angles to deal with. Zevy posted up. Crouch peek and Disaster is striking again. Queenix is hoping for a 10-second defuse. Touching the bomb now. Surely biguzera finds him. Immediately he does. A catastrophic series of events for ECSTATIC. Walked into pistols and now their money has been completely wiped out.
They brought it back to a somewhat winnable position, but it was still going to be tricky coming back into A like that. Just losing out on these initial fights. And it was well handled by paiN, having players in the right positions. Zevy took a bit of a risk there playing from long. If he missed his shot, they could have got towards the bomb. He wouldn't have been that close by, but he hits his shot. And now these USPs just looking for anything at mid. Good anti-flash play from Nekkers. And looks like they will handle this with ease. We got a game on our hands.
Back on the buy then. Are ECSTATIC. Still a 2-round lead. But again, this is their pick. This is the, quote marks, guaranteed map for ECSTATIC. So they better right their ship. Because otherwise it might be paiN Gaming looking to do it in 2. They have to be a little concerned now, this CT side. This is a big opportunity for paiN Gaming, and that's a great way to start off the proceedings. Salazar decapitated, and kraghen not far behind. Man, look at the CT economy. They've got less money than a Blockbuster store. And if paiN win this, by elimination especially, then it should be good for 2 rounds. We're looking at a tied game if this continues for paiN. Bearing in mind, this is an elimination series. The loser of this is off home. No more Polish food, no more pierogi, no more gołąbki, no more borscht. Straight to the airport for a bad coffee and some chips.
biguzera loves to call for these lurk plays as the in-game leader of this team. You'll see him very often just take the info himself and see what that info has done for paiN. 30 seconds left. Won't get too bad on the time because biguzera's just got such a strong foothold. And ECSTATIC here, they've basically said, listen, we're going to risk the stack on B, and if it doesn't work, we're saving. And that should be what's happening here. Time got a little low, but they got there. This is looking sketchy now for ECSTATIC. This is just what I love about these tournaments. Like, you have to show that you can deliver in a higher pressure scenario. Because when you're just grinding these online games, a lot of teams will say it's kind of hard to differentiate the tournaments. But this is like something these teams will have built up to. They would have been excited for this event. It's a different sort of style of preparing for a tournament. It puts pressure on you.
You've got to earn your stripes. Playing all these tournaments. Creating disasters, surviving your own disasters. That is where ECSTATIC are at this moment, because that was a hell of a swing round. And they are still suffering the effects of that. The only thing going up for the ECSTATIC at the moment is their loss bonus. That strength that we saw from kraghen in most of the game so far has been muted by them. And you can see the body language. How could you feel any other way, the way these rounds have gone? So again, that round will be good for 2 if they win by elimination. There's not much they can really offer in this round, ECSTATIC. They do have the Eagles. There is a chance, but not a big one. They are almost destined to lose this round and lose the lead as well.
That's a great shot from Queenix. What do paiN do? Do they try and deny that gun? Yes, they do. Hardzao comes out through connector. And that should put paiN in a much more comfortable position. kraghen was hoping to get a timing play here. It looks like he might be found in the back. Fair play to paiN. They've really stepped this up. Especially after that round where they were 12-8 down, it looked like they were down and out. They find a way to win against the odds. And that's all they needed to bring it back to this position.
Crouching in the sewers, knee-deep in ammonia. Very curious to see how all this sludge will look in Counter-Strike 2. I'm not too curious. I'm not as curious as 3Clicks Philip, who went to a sewage plant to investigate. That's far too much curiosity.
Salazar looks curious too.
Yeah, he's inspecting the water, hoping there's something in there other than poop and nappies.
No wildlife there, that's for sure. Ends up getting locked. We're all tied up, folks. 12-12. ECSTATIC's map pick. A map that paiN don't play too often, but they're showing they can compete on it right now. Can we get your CIA body language expertise out again, James?
Absolutely. So, my CIA profession, this looks bad.
It looks bad. It's not looking good, bro.
It's not looking good at all. It's just awkward, man. It really is. Just a catalogue of errors in that round. People say a snowball turned into an avalanche, but that's actually not at all how it works. But what else can we use for an example like that? I don't know. Someone tweet me something useful I can say on the mic.
It's like a cheese rolling down the hill. Just keeps getting faster and faster. I don't know. It's all like the same.
12 rounds apiece. ECSTATIC's backs are to the wall. At this point, they certainly are. They'll be feeling that heat big time. paiN are in the driving seat now because ECSTATIC opened the door and jumps out on the motorway in some of these previous rounds.
And this isn't Fast and Furious. You can't just jump into another car. Okay, Neck is with the entry. We're trying to play anti-flash, but 2 clean entries. Manx will try and see what he can do. That smoke causes distraction. He gets a double. This is still doable, but it's another post-plant where ECSTATIC have to rotate back in.
There's a HE for kraghen, but they're both full health, looking for an angle, begging for one. He sees the shadow. That gives him the pre-fire attack, but he's still standing, Salazar. That gives him a 2 versus 1. And he will find the shot to give ECSTATIC the lead once again, surviving with only 2 players alive. But they have secured another round, which puts that catastrophe from earlier on a little further away. Further away it is, the more they can focus on what's in front of them.
Yeah, I like the play from Manx. Put the smoke down in towards water, and a lot of CT's standard play there is just to sort of play around the smoke and try and survive. But Manx actually just commits out into the open, and you see they're not really expecting this. I think that's what allows him to get away with the double kill. And then kraghen also making the play through the smoke. Not playing scared, realizing they have to play with confidence here to get back into this one. A much needed round for ECSTATIC. Let's see if they can keep that up.
The mollies again, just forcing the issue. HE grenade will do minimal damage. Superficial damage. And paiN a fine for now. But we've seen plenty of aggression from ECSTATIC around that upper area. See how long it takes for paiN to clear these positions. Long has been left open for the time being as far as the T's are concerned. He may go back for that later. For now, they've got their own smoke around the toilets to deal with. Salazar falling back from long towards the A-bomb site with some rifle support now. Not a wonder, as we saw previously. Hardzal's got some sound cues around that monster position, and in the meantime, kraghen's back to his fragging ways. 5-on-3. Things looking better for ECSTATIC in the clutch rounds of this game. Punishing monster as well. Will there be a trade? No, Hardzal finds both of them. 2-on-3. Smoke at the back of the site to limit the damage at least. Zevy has the bomb though in that connector position. He needs to get his skates on.
Is there any world where Zevy goes A with that bomb? It would just be such a big risk. I don't know if he can afford to take it. And Hardzal, he had a smoke, but he went for the fight. And Zevy might be considering conceding this round. He's having a look though. Wants to give this a look at least in the 1-on-3.
Such little time on the clock. Skullz has got 2,800. It might be worth holding on to this. 9 seconds as he walks onto the bomb site. Does he think he's got a bomb plant in him, or does he just want to make it more expensive? Do you think it makes sense to hold on to the AWP here, as they should be buying in this coming round? ECSTATIC moving closer then to this first map, their pick. Maybe weren't expecting it to be this close, but here we are.
Love that angle from kraghen. Hard to hit a clean headshot, but he finds a way. Just having that smoke up on the other side allows him to focus that angle. Hardzal did well to get into the bomb site, but really was just trying to somehow find a way back in. And credit to ECSTATIC, not the most experienced team, but they've done really well here to win these last couple of rounds. Good mental reset. Flash was at the ready for Max there, with kraghen in connector. I'm playing in a position where they're going to get exposed by that though. Meanwhile, A control being taken. Salazar's AWP was just flashed off long. So kraghen is now a little isolated in connector.
He is in a lot of trouble.
What a
Force the issue. Flash from queenix from miles away. Fully sent that one, and that's disaster for paiN. They were expecting a kill. They were expecting a 5 versus 4. Instead, it's a 3-on-5. Not what they were looking for. And the pressure starts to rise for them. Max and Salazar on the bomb site, tanking damage from this molly, forced into the open. Zevy and Skullz remain though, versus 4. Salazar looks to his right, just at the wrong time. He was spotted, but queenix is here to save. Speaking of saving, what does Zevy do now? 1 versus 4. His choices are taken away by queenix, and ECSTATIC are on game point.
I actually can't believe queenix got that flash to land. He was like on B's site. I think he must have just running jump thrown it over to A. He can throw it over the wall, and it works out. It allows that initial fight to go their way. Fantastic team play there from ECSTATIC. queenix popping up at all the right times. And we were saying earlier, kraghen has been so central to this team, even though he wasn't top fragging previously. Now he is top of the board. 20 kills, 5 opening frags for kraghen, and not a single opening death. He has made a lot of successful plays for ECSTATIC here. And that's just such an unexpected angle from Manx, because he got mollied out of truck. It's never a position you're going to pre-aim.
Great effort to get 1 kill there at the very least as well. It's quite important. The monster smoke goes out. Again, the CT's blowing off that connector door. Makes it really awkward for the T's to move through connector. Skullz going very fast towards shot, but Salazar is ready with the flick.
Good start towards B. The AWP will rotate back up to A after finding that pick. We have got a double rotation for ECSTATIC. And paiN have to find the answer right here. How do you come back into this round? Skullz has been such an important player for you at getting some of those early round kills. You need to at least take some map control towards A. Biguzera does that. But it looks like paiN want to end back towards B.
Reaching that 40-second mark. Grenades will be exchanged. This will be a big play from paiN. Last chance saloon for them. Hardzar may have seen a sliver of something or someone as they start to move through. Nodius almost with two. The CTs are here to defend and the trades are here as well. biguzera 1 versus 3, sub 20 seconds. And it will be ECSTATIC securing their pick. A hard slog, a difficult road, potholes maybe, but ultimately they take the W.
I think the Death set it up pretty well there. It was going to be a brawl between these two teams. It will probably be a brawl for the rest of the series. That was a good map though. I think paiN put up a good fight. We can expect to see